So this house sits on a almost 40-foot wide, 115-foot deep lot. We have a 2-car garage. Had some recent updates to this garage door. You can see a security system. We're all brick. We've had some window updates in the last while. We've had the driveway sealed. We have some nice stonework here. Concrete pad with a bit of a pitch to it to keep the water off it. And that window there is going to be to the washroom. Storm door lighting. We've got shingles that are in good shape. No peeling or curling or fraying. And then we do have no Christmas lights, but there is a Christmas light, a bunch of Christmas light in the gutters. If you're wondering what that is, I don't know if you can see that. There's just things that you can put your Christmas lights on. We've got some security cameras. And we've got a side egress on this side with a gate over here, some storage for some sheds and things like that. This is a poured concrete floor. This house was built in 1997, so it's all going to be pretty modern. So we've got some storage over here. Got vinyl siding on your second floor with a brick facade. And we are going to see that we do have a pool in the back here. Again, we have our view, eastern view. And let's head right in, shall we? Nice solid storm door, you will find. Steel door, we have tile floor as we walk in. And you walk in and you are greeted by, so let me go a little wider here for you. You're greeted by foyer. So on this side, we're gonna have our large closet. That's gonna be our entrance to our basement. To my left is going to be the kitchen with an entrance to the garage there. And if I turn around, I'm going to have a really bright, naturally lit powder room, which has been updated. Has modest crown moldings, an elongated toilet, a stone top, tile floor. If I back up, we have crown moldings. We have a popcorn ceiling and some of the original lights, some updated lights. What has been fully updated here is the flooring, and we'll go through that before. This flooring was original when the owner bought it. So these closets might be a little packed, forgive me, but it is a full-size closet. And we have a thermostat, programmable thermostat here. Of course, there's central air conditioning and the furnace and everything. That's all about 10 to 12 years old, okay? We open up into a combined living dining area, which is quite large. Again, we have more bold crown moldings, popcorn ceiling, and a fan. The way that this is set up, we have the walkout to my left, the big double picture windows on this side. Again, this lovely hardwood flooring. And this all looks out into your backyard, which is going to be west facing, lovely. So you're going to get some sunsets along here. We'll talk about the backyard in a bit. Let's continue on in the house. You've got a massive pass through to the kitchen, which is an eat-in kitchen. Just had all the cabinets kind of upgraded, painted, and refinished. You've got this kind of permanent seating area along here with storage under it in an L shape to be able to tuck your eat-in area here. You could do some custom cushions on those if you want. They were built by the previous owner, and again, we're telling you warts and all, so everything is going to be builder quality. And right here, there's just some unfinished parts, but it's quite practical. It works really well. It's very durable. You can sit on it. Here, I'll sit on it and you can listen. There's no sounds or anything like that, so it's all quite durable. We have a really nice Whirlpool electric glass top range here, and a good Allure hood, stainless steel, which is vented outside, which is always something that we like to keep all the odors outside. This is going to be like a melamine, textured melamine countertop, which is easily upgraded to a stone top these days. Got a great glass backsplash here, an awning window that's been updated, and it's it's a casement window. It opens out like that. Double sink and drinking water out of that. Lots of counter space for small appliances and things. We've got a really nice big Maytag fridge freezer with ice and water. And then over here, a practical area to keep this can all stay for your microwave, and as like a little pantry area. 2 pendant lights, lots of pot lights up here, LED, kind of soft, nice. So let's go upstairs, shall we? This is where, unlike a lot of these units, all of this flooring and the stairs have been updated. The flooring is now all hardwood. This looks like a red oak. It's in my description. We do have lots of paperwork on this house, so we invite you to look at all the paperwork and the descriptions room by room, and for anything that you think I've gone over too quickly, it should be covered there. Another ceiling fan with a light fixture. This is a great big landing. This is at least 5 feet wide, so you can have a big piece of furniture at the end there. There is central vac in this home, and we have our primary over here. We have our family bathroom here. We have 2 big bedrooms here and a good linen closet. So let's start with our west facing bedroom. Here we have, it's just nice and bright, another ceiling fan, good windows overlooking our pool, which we'll get to. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Double closets with kind of those standard closet door sliders. Builder ones, but they're actually very effective. There's some closet organizers in there, and you're going to find much the same with some beadboard. Oh my gosh, I've totally forgotten the name of. I'm going to remember the name of when you have molding that goes halfway up. Either way, it's chair rail with. I've forgotten the name. I'll get back to you. Same updated windows, same ceiling fan, same closets, okay? And we've still got the hardwood flooring here. Another big room, so queen size beds easily fit in here. This is probably gonna be jammed, but it's not. Good little linen closet, and even space for a little piece of furniture there if you wanna have a nice little piece of furniture there. And I hope I'm getting the breadth of this place, but it's very nice with the kind of the overlook to downstairs. Okay, and our family bathroom has good size 1x2 tiles. One of the original vanity that could be updated. You got some space over there to have 2 sinks if you wanted. No problem. Smooth ceilings. And we've got a shower head and all the tile. It's very nice, very clean in here, very clean. It's been very well maintained. Got a little medicine cabinet, and very organized and very clean. And again, a very bright bedroom for the primary, massive, easily a king size bed. She's got some big pieces of furniture here and here. And we still have room over here for lots of stuff. Here we can see better the condition of the roof, which again, those shingles look like they're in pretty good shape to me. And we have another ceiling fan, crown moldings, this same updated hardwood flooring. And we have another full bathroom that's kind of a square shape, so it really feels quite nice. Tile tub surround entirely, so they're all up and down in the tub. Big windows with a privacy louvers here, and again a builder's quality sink, So this is if you're looking for updates. This has vinyl flooring here. You could probably update these vanities, but they're all functional. They're clean as heck. Sparkle. And they're all doing their job. Okay, I'm gonna meet you downstairs in the basement. Into the basement now. We have carpeted flooring. And we walk down into a great big rec room with another, could be a spare bedroom, could be a den, could be an exercise room. And then this was an addition since the last purchase, which is a little powder room here. Very clever, narrow but perfect. Okay. And it's hard to kind of explain the scale of this room, but we have, you know, very large furniture. Before we get into that, we're just going to show you quickly the panel, which is 100 amps. We got a sub panel here, and things are labeled, so you're not going to miss anything there. No labels peeling off. Small window recessed up in the ceiling, and again we've got that spare room, and then, you know, you've got room against that wall for an office. You got room over there for pantry space, and then you've got a, you know, what could be a massive space in here. You can back stuff off. We've got another 6 feet behind the sofa before we get to this room. This is where we hide everything we don't want seen. Again, this could easily be a bedroom or a den. We've got pot lights in here, got some utility shelving, and we got a little cat door. There are no animals in this house, so that's from the previous owner. Here's a look at this room from this side. Big room, fully finished, pot lights throughout, lots of lighting. Okay, here we go into the utility room. These are the rooms that are my favorite. This is a rental hot water tank. Usually about, I think it's about $21 a month. It's very dry down here, pardon me. She does have a dehumidifier. If it's required, it can be pulled out. We've got some storage under the stairs. This is, you can get an idea of the insulation that's throughout the house. This here, for example, is some of the central vac stuff going on here. We've got insulation, and we're sitting on, again, this poured concrete floor, which is in great shape. You know, it's dry as a bone, and we've got a really utilitarian Whirlpool top load a washer, which now I'm going to start selling those because I feel front loaders are getting to be a real pain in the butt. Big, huge dryer. This furnace is, again, I believe it's about 10, so this is October from 2014. And it's a pane, which is good. Not a pain, but a pane. You know, white, when you see these white outputs, that means that it's being done to code. We have a humidifier connected to it. That's all controlled through your thermostat. There's down here, there's some utility shelving along here. There's some receptacles back here. So lots of space. So let's go take a quick look at the backyard. And before we head out, I'm just going to show you a few neat features. I don't know if you've seen these before, but they are right, sorry, that's the wrong one. I gotta do this one. This one brings these blinds all the way down. The other one that I started to do, and these are, tilts them like that. Oop. So they're really cool privacy blinds. You always make sure that they're horizontal and straight before you pull them up. Makes it very easy to pull up, not very stressful. Both windows have those in them. They're inset into the glass, so really you don't have to worry if there's a bunny rabbit. It's our tour guide. Really easy slider there. Really easy slide. It's a replacement. We walk out onto a relatively large deck. Sorry, I'm thinking of animals. Can you see the bunny there? Oop, okay, he's disappeared. I'm zooming in on So we've got a nice deck with a nice railing that gives us a little private barbecuing and eating area here. The umbrellas are included. In addition, we have the hose bib here, right? And we also have a direct gas line for your barbecue. I'm sure this barbecue could be included as well. I don't know if you've noticed, but all the sconces all the way around the house are kind of these modern, updated sconces. Quite nice. Got some older fencing going on, no doubt. Along this wall, in this corner especially, it's a little wonky. Sorry, I've got my hand there focusing on my hand. So this is a pretty little pool. It's a modest pool. It's fiberglass, so it's an insert, easy to maintain, easy to keep clean. It's got benches around this side. It's got stairs and a handrail on this side. It's not too deep. It's not too shallow. Great for the kids. It was recently, it did have a little leak in one of these, so that was repaired, I think, last summer. In one of the pipes, and so that's been fixed, and the pump and everything is around the corner, and the pump is newer. Now the heater just cacked out on us, and so it needs to be replaced. It can be repaired, but probably at an age where it's better to be replaced, and that can be done for the buyers by this on the seller's behalf. Depends on how hot they want their pool. This thing doesn't get very cold because it is a smaller pool. So you've got this nice little garden area off to the side, little area that's with some artificial turf over here. And then let's look at the house for a second. Again, we've got that all brick first floor. We've got some siding on the second floor, which is in really good shape. I will say that on the other side, which is gonna be hard to get a view of, it could use a bit of a pressure wash, that's all. That's gonna be our north face. And so there were some trees against there that caused, oh, there's our bunny. Oh, bunny, these are brave bunnies. So this is our pool area, all exposed. We've got a pump, we've got our filter. And sorry, the pump is, I don't want to disturb the bunny.
Can I come by and say, can I show them the pool filter, please? Ooh.
So this is our pump. It's quite new, really great pump. This is our filter, I believe. And one's a heater and one's a filter. Maybe that's our heater and that's our filter. Yeah, filter, that's our filter and that's our heater. Okay, and we've got some of the hoses and equipment kept here. We've got a hose bib, and you can see where we've taken a few of the trees down a long time ago historically. Again, this fence is kind of coming out and going back in again here too. So the fencing on the back is pretty solid. This was installed for privacy, pretty much. It kind of does a perfect job of providing privacy from the neighbors there. Big trees. Just need a big tree in there. It's other people's trees. It's my favorite type of tree. But picture, if you will, paint it white and wrap it with like something white and project movies onto it. And you can have movie nights out here. It's perfect. What else can I show you about this house? I mean, this is all interlocking, which is in very good shape. And we have a few other, like the planches are all going to be included. We've got some of the storage equipment. So it just gives you there's lots of room here to entertain and to relax and chill. And of course, we're going to be west facing that way. We're south all along here, so we're gonna get all this southern light. We got some nice trees that maybe give us a little shade on this side for our southern light. Our west is pretty exposed. Okay, let's have a quick look at the garage and then conclude. And finally, the garage. This is fully finished. Of course, we have some living space to the back and above, so you have to have it be drywalled and sealed. We've got a nice steel beam along here. We also have a garage door opener, It's a fully insulated garage door. And this is, there's some storage here. This is also, it'll be a little quieter to have the central vac in here. Got some tire shelving, and it's a good pour. Very few cracks or anything like that. So it's a great pour. It's even got this nice little seal along there. I'll admit the cellar has been stressed out, and having her little area where she might have a smoke and try and chill out while everything's happening. There's another spare fridge which is included also in the sale. So that concludes our let me end on a prettier site than the interior of a garage. All right, marking the conclusion, so you can see that the door closes. Yeah, so the only other thing I want to say is what a beautiful day I've had, and thank you for taking the time to spend with me. You can reach me directly, trevor@trevorbond.ca, or you can even text me quickly if you're watching this live, 416-357-7177. If there's something that you've missed or I've missed, I can try and fill in the blanks. We have lots of details on this house. Just about 100 meters from here, over this way, is Longworth Public School. And a big park, and so you're pretty connected from here to the school. Everything's within walking distance for you and your family. We hope that you have enjoyed this little tour, and please let me know if you have any questions. And meanwhile, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.